Hey, it's Diva from Proof. Today on Proof, people have been talking about this. Steven Universe. There's some theories going around. Like one I just heard on YouTube just a few minutes ago. So, today this made me wonder, what would happen if any of this stuff happened to Steven? And can any of this stuff happen to Steven? For starters, fusion. These are the times that I think that things on Cartoon Network are actually made for adults, mostly. Because in fusion, they're like weird things that happen and they don't look very appropriate for children, but since we're so young, we don't really understand it. So if you're about 7, like my little cousin Moel, who's right here, and you're not lying on the ground screaming and crying about how I ruined this, if you're not doing that, then keep listening. But if you are watching this and you're 7 and you're doing that, turn this off right now, because I'm about to get real. So everyone's seen this in this one episode of Steven Universe. When we first saw Garnet and Amethyst fuse, did you notice how when they finished fusing, Garnet opened up her legs like she was getting ready for Amethyst to do something to her? I thought to myself when I first saw someone point this out, I said to myself, wow, they're actually right about this. I actually agree with them, because these things happen and I'm not sure if they think they think it's appropriate for kids or something. So, my second theory, Steven and Connie. You know how they fuse into Stevonnie? Well, most fusions end with like something like a kiss or some kind of like hug or something romantical when they're fusing somehow. Yeah, that's what happens most of the time. So, how about Steven and Connie's happy ending? We've never actually seen Steven and Connie actually kiss it or do anything like that, because they never really told each other that they had feelings for each other. It's pretty obvious they like each other, because duh. It's pretty obvious. Whoever thinks us kids are that stupid, they are certainly wrong. Because we watch the show. If they're blushing like crazy and laughing instead of just trying to go for it and just kiss them. But for some reason, they do this one thing where they show them doing something, and then at the end, they end up doing something else instead of that one thing. Seriously, in one of the episodes, Steven was telling Connie about how Amethyst almost died because her gem cracked. So I said to myself, before I saw them actually almost kiss, when I saw her lean to him, and he backed up, I thought they were finally going to kiss. But then when I saw her go like, ow, I'm like, seriously? So my conspiracy is that eventually, at probably like the end of the series, which hopefully isn't soon, they're officially gonna make Steven and Connie a couple. This is just my conspiracy. It's my opinion, so if you don't agree with me, I don't care. I'm just gonna go with it. My last conspiracy. Are there any boy gems besides Steven? As you all know, you've seen most you've seen a lot of gems, but you don't know that's not all of them, because there can be there can be like multiple hundred thousands of gems, and we don't know who they are. Well, we've seen some gems, but they're all girls. Is there any other boy gems besides Steven? Will there be other gems? I mean, if Steven and Connie ever had a kid, which probably won't happen, what would their kid look like? Would they be fully human or half gem, half human? Because Steven is still half human. If the half of human of Steven and the full human of Connie make a child, it doesn't really make. Will the baby still be human? Will the baby have half a baby? Will it be half gem, or would they be some kind of baby, just normal baby, or would they be fully gemmed? What would they be? And also, my last conspiracy. Is Jasper a fusion too?
Dang.
Because you know that Garnet is actually Ruby and Sapphire, and they make a really tall woman. They make a really tall lady. Oh wait, is Ruby a girl too? Boy too? I'm not really sure if Ruby's a boy too, but if he or she is, maybe. But I'm still curious. Is there any more boy gems than just Steven and maybe Ruby? And so, is she a fusion? We don't really know that because wait, there's four conspiracies. Okay, so where was I? Oh yeah. Is she really a fusion? Okay. So I just thought about something. Is Jasper actually a fusion? Maybe she is, because she does look pretty tall for a one gem, because she's really strong for one gem. And we already know that 2 gems that are fused can fuse with another gem and make 3. So, what? Would there? Is Jasper really a fusion? We don't really know. If we see her again in the series, hopefully we don't. Maybe we will. If we do, she may be a fusion actually, because no one really knows. Because in the one episode of Steven Universe Space Prison, she is, she is she did say that she was just mad because she was single. Maybe she isn't, because no one really knows what she's made of, because they did say because she's really powerful for just one gem. Seriously, how can one gem be that powerful? And here's a conspiracy I kept on hearing about for a while now. What would happen if Steven died? Some people say that he would turn back into Rose would take his place. Some people say that Rose would be more of him. Some people would say that he would just die and that would be it. But my conspiracy is he would come back to life like a regular Jem, but who would come with him was his mom. Because when Garnet became into Ruby and Sapphire, she was a fusion, so she still stayed alive. She was still alive, but she just didn't have Steven in. She just didn't have Garnet anymore. So I've been wondering this for a while now. This got me thinking, what would happen if he really did die? That was my theory. It's my theory. I don't care if you guys don't like it. I just want to say this is just my theory. Okay, so hasta la vista. And also, my next episode, I will be making theories about some other cartoons and shows and stuff.